Lovely to have Sarah Coates with us up here to talk sport today, especially on a day, Sarah, when you got beaten by us. As I say, Australia got beaten by New Zealand in the cricket.
It was devastating. Anyway, we'll start with that. And the co-hosts of this year's World Cup have gone head-to-head in Auckland. New Zealand beating Australia by 1 wicket in a thrilling Pool A encounter. Richard Parr reports.
A packed house in Auckland included the Prime Ministers of New Zealand and Australia. It looked like it might be a one-sided affair as the New Zealand bowlers ripped into Australia's batting lineup. Australia captain Michael Clarke could only get 23 in his return from hamstring surgery. He was one of 5 wickets to fall to Trent Boult as the Aussies were bowled out for 151. The Black Caps and their captain, Brendan McCullum, looked like they were going to blast their way to victory. He fell for 50, although they were on their way to the target and 78 for 2. Mitchell Starc brought the Aussies back into the match. He took 6 wickets, including 3 in the space of 4 balls. Starc set up a thrilling finale when he took New Zealand's 9th wicket, the Black Caps needing 6 more runs. Then Kane Williamson smashed the ball over Pat Cummins' head for the required 6, giving New Zealand the 1 wicket win.
I was looking to hit a boundary, ideally a 6, but yeah, after what Starc did the other end for the new batsman coming in, it was obviously quite tough, so trying to get a boundary away was sort of the plan.
We were extremely poor, there's no doubt about that. I think credit needs to go to New Zealand bowlers. I thought they bowled really well, they swung the ball nicely and bowled good areas, but our shot selection was very poor, and I think our defence more than anything else was an area that was a lot poorer than we would have liked.
New Zealand now have 4 wins from 4. Richard Parr, Aljazeera.
Defending champions India have recorded their biggest World Cup victory, beating the United Arab Emirates by 9 wickets. The UAE stumbled to their lowest ever one-day total. They were bowled out for 102. Ashwin taking 4 wickets in Perth. In reply, Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma put on a partnership of 75 in the Pool B match. Sharma finished unbeaten with a half-century as India reached the target in just 18.5 overs. They now won all of their 3 World Cup games.
At the end of the day, you know, every wicket that you take over here will be counted as a World Cup wicket, and every run that you score will be counted as a World Cup run. So, you know, that was good enough motivation, you know, to come over here and repeat the kind of performances or the way we executed in the past few games. So I think I was happy with the way, you know, the individuals turned up and the way we played cricket today.
4th placed Manchester United have the chance to move up to 3rd in the English Premier League if they beat Sunderland. It's half-time with the score 0-0. Earlier, Crystal Palace put a dent in West Ham's European ambitions, beating them 3-1. 4 other games going on right now. 5th placed Southampton are losing at West Brom 1-0. Meanwhile, in Spain, Barcelona are in action right now against Granada in La Liga. 2nd placed Barca are currently leading 1-0 at half-time. Croatian midfielder Ivan Rakitic, the scorer. Bayern Munich are 11 points clear at the top of the German Bundesliga. They beat Cologne 4-1 on Friday. Bayern have now scored 18 times in their last 3 league games. Arjen Robben got his 17th goal of the season and also made 2 assists. 2nd placed Wolfsburg face Werder Bremen on Sunday. Scotland are facing Italy right now in rugby's Six Nations. Both teams are looking for their first victory in this year's tournament. Scotland currently lead 16-15. Later, France host Wales at the Stade de France, looking to avoid a 4th straight defeat.
I love having pressure to play against. You know, it's you know, I'd much rather a game like this against France, where you know it is a must-win game, compared to playing you know, a tier 3, tier 4 nation at home where you're expected to win by 50 points. You know, it's much more exciting. You know, there's a lot more tension on the training ground. You know, but it's a good energy, and they're much more enjoyable test weeks to be involved in. You know.
World number 1 Rory McIlroy is on the verge of missing the cut at the Honda Classic in Florida. His second round of 74 on Friday put him at 7 over. It's the first time in nearly a year he's got 2 consecutive rounds over par. The cut won't officially be made until Saturday, as a 4-hour rain delay means some players still need to finish their second round.
I'm pissed off. I think it's been since the Open in 13, the last time I missed a cut, so I don't like missing cuts. Cuts are, you want to be playing on the weekend, and, I'm not there. I am here. I'm home, but, I'm not going to be playing this weekend, which is not nice.
US Open runner-up Kai Nishikori is through to the final at the Mexican Open, where he'll take on David Ferrer. The Japanese player knocked out South Africa's Kevin Anderson in the semis. He hit 6 aces and 29 winners during the match, defeating his opponent 6-2, 3-6, 6-3.
So sad, somehow I found a way to win, but yeah, really happy to win today, and first time in the final here in Acapulco.
And that's all the sport. I'll hand you back to Kamal.
Thank you, Sarah. No more talk about the cricket.
No, thank you.
Finally, US scientists have spotted a rare baby orca off the coast.